Hello, future millionaires. Martin Szreter, 14th of January. Let's have a look what's happening on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the all cryptocurrency market as of today. There are some news, but I am sharing them on 𝐒𝐿.com. So if you didn't visit, please visit the page, so you will get it all from the first hand. Let's go to the price action. This is the purpose of this analysis. High level, we are in the middle, but we'll keep updating it, okay? Because there are many factors which can change, such as, Donald Trump inauguration, etc. Doesn't matter. If we go to the liquidation, so today what happened was basically market makers were liquidating the shorters. Everyone who shorted Bitcoin crypto yesterday got liquidated today. So day after 12 hours time. And that's basically the summary of today. Shorts across the board. We have a short liquidation of longs. We have a short liquidations, but compared to the longs, there are much less. So actually, longer still get fucked more, but that's the reality. On the 15 minutes candle, we can see huge demand at 90K89. Would you risk to wait to see if the price go again below this level? I wouldn't. Can it go? Yes, it can go to 86, 87, but doesn't have to. It could be the latest time you could buy Bitcoin at these levels, but the price actually can still dip a little bit below, and I will tell you why. First of all, we have a lot of short, by the market makers who wants to still keep trading Bitcoin, but the reason why I say it can still go lower is here. Basically, it's a liquidity below us. We have a lot of liquidity around 94K. We can dip it very quickly. It's basically 15 minutes for market makers if they want to do it. So don't put your stop losses here. Your stop loss right now is here. 88,000 for futures if you trade futures. If you trade spot, just buy spot, don't care. You are amazing. You are a star. So that's the info here. In terms of the heat map, if we zoom out, this is where we are. We are extremely green. We are ready for the next pump. And market makers, when they see the signs of overheated, they don't care why they should push the price higher. They prefer to keep the price lower, keep buying here, and prepare for the next strong bounce very quick usually. So if we compare Bitcoin to US 500 and US 100, we can actually both cases see some pullback, which we already saw before, right? It takes usually a few days, kind of bottoming out process. It's never, it's usually not single day. It's usually a few days in a row, and that's exactly what we see here. But it can be the bottom. If we look into the price action of ETH, we see the very similar price already in the past. So I think this was really the bottom, and this week here was to liquidate every possible long, which was open very late, because basically the price went to the level from 8th of November. So yeah, this is how it is. Bitcoin 12 month candle, Bitcoin 6 month candles. In both cases, we finally got the week to the below, and that's what I told you we are waiting for. We got this week, and we always get the week. It doesn't have to go lower. It can, but doesn't have to. But we got the week finally, and this is good signal for the next move. When we compare Bitcoin to gold ETF, we are here. And we are here, consequently, we are at the bottom. If the Bitcoin will repeat the gold ETF, this is what will happen next. We have, let's say, Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Jan, Feb, March, blah, 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 pump, dump, pump. High level, this is where we are. However, where we could go to 1 million by next 5 years, really. But it will never be straight away. It will be up and down. So on spot, you keep buying and chilling. On futures, you need to be precise. Otherwise, you get destroyed. Monthly RSI, still way to go. That's very good. Here are some details, more internal. For ETH, it looks like a shit, like a hell, but actually that's exactly the moment where you should get bullish. It's better to get bullish here than here, right? So buy now and then sell when everyone is FOMO. And yeah, monthly chart on Ethereum looks actually amazing. If we compare it to here, to October, September, I would best say that actually the whole January we can keep these prices. Like everyone who is impatient, and everyone is impatient nowadays, then they can give up, and actually the true pump can come February, which I would like personally, but just to tell you. But once it pump, it is how it looks like. It can pump for a few months in the row. When we look Ethereum to Bitcoin, can this chart go lower? I think it can. Everything is possible. It's only crypto, right? Never say never, but it's a good time to buy, right? I wouldn't risk wait here. I would definitely position myself here, and you can expect the bounce here. If we go lower, you keep buying, right? You shouldn't have all your portfolio in altcoins. Always, altcoins should be only some percentage of your portfolio. Bitcoin dominance, can it go higher? I think so, it could go, but I will not risk it, and because there is a big chance actually altcoins will steal some market cap. Everyone wants to make more Bitcoin, right? So market makers too, and now we are exactly at the resistance, so there's not a good time to be bullish on Bitcoin dominance. Now is time to be bearish on Bitcoin dominance and bullish on altcoins exactly right now. And altcoins looks decent. The setup looks decent versus Ethereum. Basically, it's going through the resistance month by month, just going higher, and breakout will be strong. And the same to Bitcoin. We are at the support. So looks fine. XRP, man, it's crazy. This chart is crazy. It wants to show up. And based on the history, if we are here, we have few months of interesting time for XRP. All others are catching up. In terms of the altcoins, we are sitting at the 50 level, and it looks like chart doesn't want to go lower. So if it doesn't go lower, it go higher. The world is like never stays in the same place. In terms of the BitBo cycles lows, we are at the bottom. Can be the lower than the bottom? I don't think so. So on Glassnode, the same. These are the bottom level. So on the on-chain, we are at the bottom. On the rainbow chart, we are at the green, and I told you Bitcoin is orange or yellow, but never green. So we will go there, guys. 2 times from now, 3. It can happen basically in a few weeks. You know what Bitcoin can do, right? It's just a decision of market makers. Stock to income tell us 300k, and I think this is really something we could get, to be honest. In terms of Bitcoin inflow outflow, we had some outflows, but the money can go to altcoins, right? Doesn't mean the money goes out of the table. It stays in crypto, but just different assets that are reallocated. Bitcoin good trends, complete reset, and also it's very similar to altcoins chart. It's consolidating in this area and doesn't want to go below. People are not stupid. I mean, if you bought here and 110 and put the futures, you got liquidated already a few days later, but yeah. That's how it looks like. Ethereum quarterly chart. It was -5 yesterday. Today is -4.3. And 99% we go green, highly green. We have still 2.5 months. The bigger dump, the bigger pump. That's how it usually works. In terms of Bitcoin percentage addresses in loss, almost everyone's in profit. I mean, if you bought 110, you are in loss, but it's not a big loss. And if you go to 1 million, 10 million in the next 20 years, you don't care. This 10% doesn't matter if you want to do 1,000, right? Percent like 100x from Bitcoin or for your retirement pension. So value days destroyed. We had a signal flashing in December. That's why market makers are giving the break and breath to Bitcoin to reset all parameters so algos can follow and keep buying, So they're actually doing a good job for long term. 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐿𝐵�Z score. Also, this chart always telling us, and it was a good indication when there is a top from the current cycle for Bitcoin. It doesn't have to reach out these levels, but at least go a little bit higher still, right? To at least to area of 6, maybe 5, but not here. We are not at the top. We are just the middle of the move. Yeah, and that will be everything for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and talk to you tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel, and see you tomorrow.